Babe's treasure chest, babe's treasure chest. Come shop at babe's treasure chest.
What's up, all my boss babes? Yes, fellas, that includes you. Welcome back if you are a subby, and hello if you are new. My name is Ashley, and I am one half of Babe's Treasures Chest. And I am coming to you with a new little series on our channel. It is called So You Want to Start a Business? Dun dun dun. Basically, what this series is for all of your beginner needs if you want to start a business. So this video is super general. If you want to start any business at all in the world, it's going to apply to you. It's going to be useful to you, and you're going to be able to get a lot of info from this video. Now, the future So You Want to Start a Business videos will be specific to certain niches: t-shirts, hair business, makeup artists, real estate, whatever business you want to do. More than likely, I try to do it first, and I will be able to have some info for you to save you a lot of time. And so you might say, why am I qualified to give you these startup business tips? Well, listen, like I said before, I literally tried to start 100 different businesses. Whether it's craft related, I try to start a hair business. I'm getting into real estate, so that's gonna be another business. I did rideshare business. Y'all, I literally did everything under the sun that you could think of. So I'm gonna give you all the beginners, like a beginner's guide to each of those businesses, so that you can at least know where to go from there. All right. So like I said before, this is a general So You Want to Start a Business. This is going to apply to every single body that wants to start a business. Let's get into it. So since this is the beginner's guide and this is a general business video, every business owner needs to answer these following questions. I have about 15 to 20 questions that you need to answer before you even think about actually starting your business. Listen, if you can't answer every single one of these questions, your business would not run smoothly. I'm going to tell you that now. All right, so let's get into it. Question number one. I'm not going to number all these questions, but this question number one. What kind of business do you want to start? Simple enough, but that's the main question. What kind of business do you want to start? And the next question, why do you want to start this business? These two combined will answer the majority of your other questions. And so, for example, why you want to start your business? Do you want to start it as a new career? Do you want to start it as a little side hustle? Is it just a little hobby and you want to make a little money from it? Why do you want to start this business? Plain and simple. Next, who is your target audience? Y'all, this will save you so much time if you answer this from the get-go. All right? There's literally so many different niches and so many subgroups that whoever you want your target audience to be, you can home in on that and make a profit from them. Like, for example, do you want your target audience to be moms, pet lovers, Republicans, Democrats, lazy people, energetic people, athletic people, gym rats, people who wants to lose weight, people who believe in different religions, y'all, men, women, children? Like, it's so many people that could be your target audience, and you need to zero it down a little bit and focus on one group of people for your target audience. So next, do you want your business to be local? So maybe only the people in your surrounding areas can partake in your business, or do you want to be statewide? Do you want to be international? Like, all this stuff you need to be able to answer, okay? Because shipping ain't no joke, so you need to be prepared for shipping in the beginning, okay? All righty. Let's see. Is your business a service or is it a product? Is it something physical that you give to people, or is it something that you do for people and you make money from that? Next, how adaptable is your business to major changes? We are currently living this pandemic craziness. Would your business have survived if the pandemic didn't happen? Will it survive with the pandemic happening? Is your business because of the pandemic? Those who sell masks. Like, how adaptable is your business when this pandemic smooths over? Will your business still be here? Those who sell masks. Will your business thrive after the pandemic, if there is an after? Or has your business just plummeted because of the pandemic? You need to know that. And not just the pandemic, any kind of major change. Will your business survive because of it, or will it fall because of it? For example, restaurants, they had to adapt to being curbside or adapt to being only drive-through. One business who did not do so well because of the pandemic is the movie theater business. They had to shut down, and there's no money coming into that for a while. So again, how adaptable is your business? Next, is your business part of a trend? So going back to selling masks, we only have these masks because of the pandemic, which I consider a trend. So will your business go away? Will the demand for your business go away after the trend is over? Are you trend setting? Something to think about. What is your budget for your startup, for your business? Do you have a very small budget, and so you have to make small investments and get a small amount of inventory? Or can you spend a good chunk of change and start your business? So with that, also, you will have to know, can you get grants or loans for your businesses? That's where your money gonna come from to start your business. Every business requires some type of money. Where's the money gonna come from? And what's your budget? Do you plan to sell one item in multiple variations? Like my people that sell t-shirts, do you plan to only have like one cool graphic and sell them in multiple different sizes, multiple different colors? Or do you plan to sell a variety of things, be like a Amazon or Walmart, and sell a whole bunch of different stuff? Do you plan your business to be handmade, or do you plan to wholesale items? This is for my people that have products. Now, if you plan to hand make all of your inventory, you need to take account of how long it's going to take to make each item, how draining it is to make each item. Like, you really need to narrow that down. If you're going to hand make a lot of different items, or if you're just going to wholesale, who's going to be your wholesaler? What's the shipping like to wholesale? We wholesale masks from China. It took like 3 weeks for it to get here. And by then, I thought the mask craze was going to be over. Luckily, it wasn't. But yeah, if you're going to wholesale, you need to get all your detail. If you're going to wholesale, you also have to have a large quantity coming to you for a cheaper price. So a lot of wholesalers want you to have a minimum of 50 items, 100 items, 200 items before they'll even send it to you. So going back to your budget, will your budget sustain what you're going to wholesale? Okay. How time consuming is your business? Like I said about the handmade thing, how long is it going to take you to make each item? How long is it going to take you to make an abundance of items? How time consuming will your business be? Because that's going to determine if you are going to keep a full-time job, if you're going to have to switch to a part-time job, how much sleep you're going to be getting when you start this business, how time consuming is it? And also, once things sell out, how quickly can you replenish to keep selling things? Does your business have a vision to have employees? Is it mainly going to just be you working? What happens if you get sick? Who's going to keep running the business? just think about the human resource of things. And if you plan to have employees, how will you be able to train them? And, whatever your business is it trainable? Or, of course, everything is trainable because you have to learn it. But will you be willing to train someone else to do what you do? Is your business containing secret formulas and you don't want nobody else to know it? That kind of stuff you need to be aware of. Does your business require physical effort? So back to product making, or product making, even service, really. Like a service, do you plan to be driving places? What products? Is your products require manual labor? That's something that you need to know. Can your business be done with machines? Does it only require human interactions? Who will be the human interactions? Going back to the employees. And honestly, you can only scale your business to how much you can do. So if your business is human related, you can only scale your business to how much humans can do it. So let's say we only got 24 hours in a day. I suggest at least getting 8 hours of sleep. Your business can only be scaled for the remaining hours. And so, you have to think about that. If you don't plan on using machines, how much can you do as a human? And will you be adding other humans to it? Another good example with that, a hairstylist can only do so many heads in a certain amount of time. And so you need to be able to scale, or you need to be able to calculate what your future profit could be if you're working at full capacity, so that you can know, okay, this is going to be my income, and is the income good enough for you for what the highest amount of scaling that you can do? Is your business a want or is it a need? Like, does it provide a want or a need? So of course, if it's a need, it's probably going to be a lot more successful. If it's a want, you're going to have to get that marketing in and explain why people need this, because, even though it's a want, you have to make people think it's a need. All right. So is your business a want or a need? How saturated is the business that you're going into? So don't let this scare you if it's heavily saturated. One good thing my business partner, aka boyfriend, loves to say is, I don't care how saturated your business is, look at the bread aisle. Why is there so many different bread companies? And they're all there in that little bread aisle fighting for shelf space, but they're all there. So all those different bread companies, you're just think of yourself as a bread company, and you can also sell whatever you need to sell. But still, you need to be aware, how deep is your competition and how saturated is your business. Speaking of competition, who is your competition? What I like to do is get the big box people. That's my competition. So we sell candles, soaps, and stuff like that. So Bath and Body Works is my biggest competition at this point. And so I like to look at how they're marketing, or get tips from what they're doing and how they're pricing and all that good stuff. So figure out who's your competition and do what they do. All right. Is it easy to ship your items if you're selling a product? Also, will you be offering delivery, or will you drive to your customers, or will you offer pickups and people going to your house and picking things up? But that main thing, is it easy to ship? Anything that's more than a pound will be costly, and the heavier it gets, the more expensive it is. So you need to be able to take account, if your product is heavy, who's going to pay for the shipping, which I suggest you integrate it in your price. And also, I guess you're going to be the one taking all that heavy stuff to the post office. Like, just take account of your shipping, and is it easy to ship? Do you plan on selling online strictly? Do you plan on selling in person? If you're selling in person, where? Are you going to be vending events? Are you going to do flea markets? How are you going to get your product out? Okay, that's another question. How soon do you want to start your business? If you want to start soon, like me, I get a business idea and I want to get it going immediately. If you want to be like me, you're going to have that capital quick. But if you want to start your business, let's say a year from now, that gives you a year to plan, get your money up and all that good stuff, markets, brand and everything like that. So how soon do you want to start so that you can know how prepared you need to be? Does your business require training, schooling, or research? And that a good example is, like I said, I'm trying to go into real estate. That requires me taking a certain amount of hours of learning, and I have to take a class. So does your business require you to get some education in? Because that can push you to either keep going or that could push you to stop. So yeah, just think about that. And if you don't know already, like you're watching me now, YouTube University is the best schooling I've ever learned from. So is your business just YouTube based? Can you learn everything from YouTube? Or do you have to actually take some formal training or classwork? Alrighty, so that's all the questions I can think of right now. You need to be able to answer every single one. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a Google Docs for you in the description box for you to click on the link and get it. It's going to have every single question, and you need to be able to write out every single answer, okay? I'm telling you, if you can answer all these questions, you'll have so much clarity in your business. It's ridiculous. Now, last thing I'm going to do is talk about your bare bottoms, basics that you need for your business, the bare things you need for your business to get started. Now, this is a general sense. So if you have a specific niche, you're going to need more, but this is a general sense. So number one, you got to have a concept, okay? And all those questions that we just went over will help you create your concept. Two, you need a business name. The business name is like one of the hardest things because you don't want to have a similar name as another business. You don't want to have the same exact name as another business. And you definitely want to be unique. And you need to be able, it needs to be a business name that people can say and people can remember. Okay? You need to have an email account. So after you create your business name, create an email account. It don't have to be a fancy email account. It could be a Gmail, but create an email account. Then you need to go ahead and start your social media. I suggest having Facebook and Instagram at the very minimum. You also can have a Snapchat. You also can have a TikTok, whatever other social media that you can think of. Go ahead and start creating your social media. Start having a social media presence. Money. Every business requires some kind of money, something. Even if it's marketing, money, you need to have something. Even if you are using a computer to create graphics, you need to have money to buy the software for the graphics. So money. That's up to your business on how much money you need, and you need to do some research for that. But everybody needs money. Everybody needs a smartphone, and I think everybody at least have a smartphone because that's where you get your social media, and that's where you can start your marketing and everything like that. And the last thing you need is your starter supplies for whatever your business is. So, i.e., if you have a t-shirt business, you need t-shirts. If you're trying to start a hair salon business, you need whatever products or hair that you need. So whatever your starter supplies is for your business, you have to have that to get started. I don't know if you all hear this rain, but we're wrapping up this video real quick. So, surprisingly enough, no, you do not need a website. No, you do not need to register your business and become an LLC immediately. No, you do not need insurance. No, you do not need expensive computers. The bare bottoms list that I gave you is all that you need to get started. And all you have to do is get started and go from there. All right. So again, this is the general beginner starter guide to if you want to start your own business. I hope that these tips help. If you have any other tips for anyone else who wants to start a business, please drop them below. If you thought that this was helpful, drop a comment below, and I'll be coming to you with the So You Want to Start a Business series for different niches. Peace.